Hey,
Yeah,
420 kids live direct and in effect, man. Oklahoma City bound. The D-Town is going down. Knowledge is key. Dirty
yeah,
Mac and what's happening?
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
Today's topic: overstanding your assignment. Yeah,
hey,
a lot
that's
of
that
people.
smooth groove.
Hey, that's what's happening right there. It is pertinent that you overstand your assignment. In these trying times that we in right now, so a lot of people the retrograde was coming. Retrograde, you have a lot of times to go back and reflect, but there's certain times and certain instances you see, damn, this looks similar. But we have a issue like an excitement with continuing doing the same patterns that we've been having. So we're definitely gonna get on overstanding your assignment, because your assignment affects not only you, it affects others. That you know exactly where you're supposed to be and how you're supposed to operate and what you're supposed to do at certain particular times. And we're gonna say rest in light. Rest in light to the guy AJ, man. Rest in peace, man. I never thought we would be saying that under these conditions, especially with this person. So
Always loved and never forgotten.
real shit, real talk, real talk. So that's what we're gonna go into, to overstanding the assignment. Dirty Mac, man, what's good with you, brother?
Hey, man, can't complain, man. Trying to turn a dollar into to 10, you hear me?
Hey,
For
real
real.
talk, real talk. But yeah, man, y'all was doing a video yesterday. What was the actual title of the video that you and Diesel was dropping yesterday?
Can you make women happy, or is it a what have you done for me lately business? That was the
Okay,
title.
real talk. So in the mission of y'all doing that video, I left the video. I got a car, and one of my brothers was telling me, "Hey man, it's crazy that they was just doing this video because I just got a car that AJ did. His wife killed him.
Mm,
Now,
mm.
now the biggest part on this whole scenario that that I'm speaking out is this. Um, AJ has been a good friend of the family, a good friend of a lot of people for a long time. But he kept saying he wanted to see one of my nephews. And the night he got killed, probably about 3 o'clock in the morning, but he left somebody else's house around 1. And he had been saying, I want to see this nephew. Now, the nephew that he wanted to see, he hasn't seen since he was a small kid, a very small child. And he just kept saying it, man, where's Toogie? Like, where's Toogie? I want to see him. So a few hours before he got killed, guess who walks in the house? Toogie. And before he even got to the house, he said, man, I don't know if I want to go in here. AJ gonna be in here, and I feel like he gonna be real happy to see me. The boy has hella like intuition, hell of intuition. But however, this world has changed it where it's like a lollygag. You can't even see the assignment when it's in front of you because of the distractions. Um, yeah, man, people have all kind of labels, and there are labels that we accept. That we accept. If somebody say, "I'm a real motherfucker," people have certain beliefs on what that is, and in the midst of these labels, we are losing our assignment. Losing our assignment. There's been times with me where I could say, I've had to learn from assignments. Like for the youth, I could be having a better example, a greater influence, but I have to get into overstanding the assignment. So, Dirty, when you hear overstanding your assignment, what do you truly get from that?
Hmm. That's a good question, brother. Knowledge. Like I say, overstanding the assignment, man. You knowing everything, every which way possible, how you have to handle your business or your goals and the objectives. You hear me? And overstanding it is having an understanding of what you're talking about. Hey man, what's that back there? What's that flower power? I like
It's
that
on that
too.
flow.
That flower power, but having an overstanding of an assignment. That's a good question, man. How would I
All
give me
right,
an example? Give me an example.
there we
Like,
go. There we go. All right, so what I was speaking on from the beginning,
I need a
AJ had been
lifeline,
waiting.
Jim. Yeah.
Yeah, real talk. AJ had been waiting to see Toogie. Toogie comes in knowing AJ is gonna be there. So right there's a spiritual connection. But little did nobody know AJ was gonna be dead 3 hours later. You know what I'm saying? So there was a particular reason that everything happened exactly the way it happened, but nobody seen the assignment. You know what I'm saying? The first thing I did when I heard what happened, I heard him start asking where Toogie at. I started saying, damn, well, didn't nobody get no uneasy feeling, no different signs to say, hey, man, you might want to watch this or check this. This shit is just weird. You know what I'm saying? It's a retrograde. It's a retrograde right now. It's a retrograde. Two people have seen people that actually knew that they was gonna come across this person at this time, but they didn't know why. They didn't know why, but they both had the intuition to feel it. It's like something in the universe is saying, hey, picturize this moment right now because you're gonna remember it. So if anybody was kind of thinking, they'd be like, damn, something is odd about this right here. You know what I'm saying? AJ, where you going after here? Or say me myself, I'd be real cautious of stuff like that all the time. But this is why I say we have to get into knowing us or not understanding. Like the reason why I put here overstanding the assignment. If you understand something, you have standing or standards. And then you're saying you're under the standard or under the standing. So you under actually what someone's speaking of. So when you go over, you have a bird's eye view. You can see what they saying, the little things that might be left out that could tie into what they saying. You using your inner voice. You using your highest intelligence. So when you say overstanding the assignment, it's like I overstand the assignment in life. My race, my gender, nothing is going to stop me from completing that assignment because I understand exactly what I'm here to do and why I'm here to do it. So when I say overstanding the assignment, how do you think, do you know some people that are out of place? And once again, man, rest in peace to AJ, because after they seen each other, AJ leaves and goes to his wife's house, who kicked him out of her house. When she kicks him out, he gets his own apartment. He was supposed to move into his apartment yesterday. The lady calls him over and said, can you come visit? Or can he come visit? Whatever, he got killed on her front porch at 3 o'clock in the morning, yesterday morning. You know, RIP to that brother, but it was just so many signs there. I be wondering sometimes people close to people, do they see or do they understand the assignment? We all connected to each other. We just don't realize it. So a lot of things, Dirty Mac might depend on me to be here on the show. I might depend on him to be somewhere doing the show because we understand the assignment. He understands it's not about him. I understand it's not about me. It's way bigger than us. So when we get into understanding our assignment, it's complete knowing that you have an assignment that is bigger than you, bigger than you. And this is some important topics, important things that we have to get to because nobody assignment is greater than the bigger cause. Nobody.
Hey man, hey
Nobody.
man. I couldn't have formulated the words any better than what you said just then, man. Cause like I say, man, suffering is universal. So being at peace doesn't mean you're at a state of mind or a chemical imbalance or an emotional balanced place to where there's nothing going on, especially around our age. You hear me? You're seeing a lot of death. You seeing you dealing with kids. You're dealing with your spouse. You hear me? You're dealing with a lot of things, a lot of narratives that can take place, and it's a lot of negative stuff going on. So being at peace doesn't mean that you're in the midst of a place where there's just peace, calmness, quietness, no problems. Being at peace and having tranquility is being in the midst of these things and maintaining that emotional balance, that chemical state. You hear me? Like I say, we got people dying. Just it's like we talk about, rest in love to the brother, man. Like I say, he's forever remembered, never forgotten. So it's sad that that had to happen like that because the relationships, the domestic abuse in relationships. Do you know how many women is beating a man's ass? You know, I mean, like for real, fucking them up,
Hey,
tearing them
bro,
down,
man,
bruh, bro, for real.
man,
This,
you
hey,
spoke on that, and just a little something from a little birdie I got in my ear, even with this, you know, with the resting light to AJ. Bruh, this lady hit him in the head with something just not too long ago. But her son is in jail for his murder. But there was a fight that they were having with him leaving and getting his own apartment, but he was taking her car because it was in his name. What's up to the guy Ish, man? It's Till in the house. It's Till in the
What's
house.
going on? What's
Yeah.
going on? What's
What's up,
going on?
God
God,
body?
What's going
Th-
on with it,
Three
man?
three three
peace and
thirds
blessings.
of yeah, 3/3 of the 420 kids. Hey man, we up in here. We up in
We in
here.
here.
God body.
And we got
But
some
yeah,
more
most
members too.
definitely.
They don't want to pull up right
Hey,
now though.
hey,
They
yeah,
acting like a
yeah,
little
yeah,
girl.
yeah.
They acting like little girls and shit, nigga. You can pull
Oh
up
Real
man.
anytime. You can
talk.
pull up
Real
anytime.
talk.
You heard me?
Anytime.
Yeah.
Hey, real shit. Real shit. All right, man. On yeah, so she hit him in the head. So you said that women are beating the men too. Bro, that is happening. Like, and then this man wanted to take his car because it was in his name and she didn't have a job that could pay for the vehicle. So he said, I'm gonna take it because you're not gonna be able to pay for it. There's gonna be a repo on my credit. And she kicked him out the house. Ain't no telling when you have those type of conflicts in relationships. There's no telling what happens there. But however which way, what I'm saying is that I know is he tried to take that car. He's moving into his own apartment yesterday, and he
Mm,
never makes it off of her porch. He goes to the house at 3 o'clock in the morning. They don't even call the police. He got shot 4 times. Nobody called the police. The neighbors call the police. They find him dead on her front porch. But the gun that he was shot with, it disappeared. You know what I'm saying? They
mm,
arrested her son. Now, when I see just from what I was hearing, I'm like, damn, why they arrest the son? This lady that hit him in the head. She got an insurance policy on him because they married. I mean, anybody that's looking at this situation could see that it's a good possibility that son didn't even commit this murder. But she says, hey, once we get the insurance, I'm gonna take care of your lawyer. You get out, we're gonna be in a different situation because obviously this person had a lot going on around them. So I just say with the mental illness, if we don't overstand our assignments, our true assignments, it affects way more than us. Like it affects way more than us. We got to start overstanding the assignment because with this mental illness, man, somebody has put on money and God we trust. So people have to start understanding that God is now people's money. It
yeah.
was books or religious doctrines. Now we have come to the phase because they're about to take the physical money away. It's going invisible, just like God was invisible. But I think these is one of the greatest tricks that are played on people. So we have to start overstanding our assignment.
Hey,
It's Tiller, man.
absolutely.
What you got on it? Peace
Man.
King. Hey,
I'm just
SLA and Chill Network. What's up, guys? Peace Kings up to y'all too, man. Word life.
man, indeed,
God
indeed.
body.
I'm following suit, man. I'm bouncing off what y'all saying. I'm just gonna
Real talk.
I ain't really
Dirty
having, you know
Mac.
what I'm saying?
Hey man. Hey, like I say, once again, for the brother to rest in love, man. And it's strange that we don't talk about this as men because we always want to see, hey, peace, King, that people are men always like to act like they have this shit together, this macho bravado, like we don't have emotions. Men have emotions. They go through stress. A lot of times the main stress that men go through is the woman with this constantly having to keep them happy. Happiness is a personal emotional state. This is what we have to figure out, and we have to teach our African American women. You hear me? They oftentimes they burden with being both parents to the household, taking on all the stress. But sometimes that's not the point. You hear me? Sometimes they
Yeah.
just cool and they just full of bullshit. They think relationships, they think their man is here to serve them, and they
Yeah.
stand over. They overstand. You hear me? And sometimes you gotta like overstanding. You over a motherfucker. What? I thought this was a joint union. Why am I here to serve you? Why do you have this narrative? Why do you have this fucking persona or this fictitious narrative that is portrayed that a man is here to serve you, and this is a relationship? The base of a relationship is friendship. So people are in relationships and they're not even friends. You already neglected. The foundation is going to crumble because I don't care if you're a parent or child, the base of the relationship is friendship. You hear me? So when you neglect these stages, critical stages in the stages of development, you know, then you see the relationship starts to crumble and fall apart because people are too into self. People are so individualized that they can't see outside their own perception. You hear me?
Right.
I can't see the world through Tilla's eyes. I can't see the world through knowledge eyes. I'm self-centered. All I'm worrying about is me and what I see. Nah, that's a narrow-minded individual, man. So staying focused, man. We got to come do these think tanks, man, and we got to get on here and talk about real problems, real people with real solutions. People come up here, pull up, chop up, man. You know, tell us share some of y'all problems in previous relationships. So we might reach one and teach one. Somebody might be able out here listening and, hey, man, I'm going through that same shit, bro. Exactly. I don't got no one to talk to. You hear me? A lot of times people talking to psychiatrists because they haven't taken the time to sit and listen. Yeah, all they doing is arguing and waiting for their time to talk. Stop arguing. Stop raising your voice at your significant other. Stop cursing. You hear me? Practice good character traits in relationships. The women too. A lot of women want respect, but they're not giving respect.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work out?
Hey, now I don't really see how I see it. It can't work. You can't get respect unless you give it. A lot of people don't want to give it. A lot of people don't want to give the respect until they get the respect. You see what I'm saying? Which is that's the wrong idea right there. We got to understand/overstand, you know, however you feel like you can perceive the word, that we have to be on the same agenda. You know what I'm saying? Understand that three people that's walking down the same road is not necessarily trying to go to the same place. But if we embark on a journey together, we have to have the same agenda in mind, not just the same destination, but what we do when we get to the destination. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of us want to have more economic flow. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine. So, and then you got some people who want to be more inclined into knowing who you are on the deep inside and out, you know what I'm saying, and all that. That's fine too. But what's at it's a common goal at the end of each one that our society, us as Black people, even in relationships or whatever, it's a common goal at the end of it has to be a common goal at the end. You see what I'm saying? So we have to be on the same agenda in some form of fashion when it comes to just elevating as a people. Now in relationships, you know what I'm saying, you got to be on the same agenda. You know what I'm saying? Some women, they be ready to get married at a certain point in time and don't want to give the man time to make sure he ready. They rather rush, and then you rush and get married, and then he slanging his thing all over the city.
For you.
Now he's slanging his thing all over the
So do they overstand the assignment? Like when people meeting people, do they feel like there's an assignment taking place, or do people have pre-ready-made agendas already? Like, is it not having anything to do with their assignment? A lot of times people running into people and the problems they have in their relationships is because that person had nothing to do with your assignment. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I mean, seriously, because
real talk.
the person that you choose to spend the rest of your life with, you should feel something in their soul. It should be something there that you feel connected to, where it's like, all right, this person gonna help me complete my assignment. I understand my assignment. They understand the assignment. Like, so what do you feel like in personal on your walk right now? Have you ever ran into any situation where it's like, damn, I'm starting to understand my life assignment. I'm starting to understand why I'm here and what direction I'm going.
Yeah. I mean, shit, even before I got married, I was in a relationship with this one chick. And I feel like I was directed or let to be in that relationship to show me what the fuck I did not want to deal with for the rest of my life. You see what I'm saying? And if I continue to do the things and operate the way I was operating, that's all I was going to get. You see what I'm saying? Now, the idea of a rider chick may hit different in people's minds. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't just talking about, you know what I'm saying, a chick that just gonna be at the club wilding with you and all that stuff like that. That ain't the type of rider. I'm cool on that. I'm past that. That's what I had to, that's what it had, that's what that relationship showed me, what I was past. Not saying that I'm above anybody. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I'm better than anybody, but where I'm going, yeah, I'm already past that stage. I'm already past that stage. You see what I'm saying? So where I am now and the direction that I'm going in, the things that I know that I need to work on in myself, patience, you know what I'm saying, understanding myself, you know what I'm saying, being more self-confident, things like that. I've done nothing but gain more of that since I've been with my wife. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm going down. You know what I'm saying? I know that the direction I'm going in now is a way better direction I was going in shit a few years ago.
Say, man. Yeah. Talk to us. Talk to us.
You know,
talk to us. Talk to us.
Real shit. I'm telling
What about
you.
what shit? Shit. What about shit? Dirty, what about you? Shit. What about you?
Ask me a direct question.
Ask you a direct question. All right, let's see. Understanding the assignment.
What have hit you? Yeah. What has hit you to hit your soul? Yeah, what has hit you to hit your soul that's like, damn, I'm starting to understand the assignment. I understand it's bigger than me. Or I understand, you know, I understand that it's a greater purpose. Yeah.
This is me. This is why I always talk about critical race theory. You hear me? People might think I'm complaining about a situation. I'm like, man, I'm not in the situation I'm talking about. We're all in it, but motherfucker, I assure you this isn't from a pessimistic lens. You hear me? But the classism in the African American community, or just in general, as far as understanding our assignment about Black economics or economics, period. When we start talking about Black economics or anything, we got to talk about everybody. And I can assure you, everybody's not talking about us. Statistically speaking, we are left out in a national statistic survey. You hear me?
Right.
So this is strictly from being opinionated. So my thing about critical race theory, us being left behind, us targeting our children. You hear me? I don't think we have an understanding of the overall picture, is that we're still being controlled by the puppet master. And we're blaming our children for things that we should be getting political power and blaming the politicians for, strictly the people that actually have power. The rappers have influence, and the true measure of leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. So the influence, but like I say, these are young kids. They young. We was 20 before. You hear me? Shit, we know what these 20 years. And that's why I can take myself back to a mind of a 20-year-old going through some of the shit that's going on today. I'm like, man, they don't stand a chance. You hear me? So I always like to keep general of understanding our assignment. The assignment of us, we is bigger than me. You hear me? Me, Dirty, Tiller, and Knowledge has more value than Dirty. You hear me? Single-handedly. We have more value than me. That's overstanding the assignment.
Right.
Word life. Hey man, if I could add to what you're saying. A whole lot of times we out here, we give our power away to the politicians. We give our power away to the governments. We give our power away to everything that suggests we should think a certain way. We give our power to. So we believe that not only do we see with our eyes that people that have the same skin complexion as you is treated a certain way, is used a certain way, but if you don't understand truly the assignment, that will be just a continuation of things that not only taking place in our lifetime, but it's taking place for lifetimes way before our lifetimes, because we still haven't quite gotten the assignment. Like we still fight and have pressure with these things when really the only thing we can control is our breath, our breathing. Like you run across things that you can feel. In certain situations, like I say, you never know. The spirit is invisible, the soul is invisible. So all of these things that we talk about or give credence to, we really giving power to it. You know, I don't look at nothing like it's over me or over my thoughts. Because somebody says this person is the president. Hey, this is your president. Go vote for the president. I don't feel like I have to put anybody over myself, nobody. But there is an overall assignment that we can see. And whatever it takes to complete that assignment, we're going to do it strategically because we overstand the assignment. If you don't overstand the assignment, you'll keep arguing with things that you really feel like you can't even change or you can't beat. But I'm gonna keep arguing with it and bumping my head when you could strategically move millions of people by not even focusing on that. You know what I'm saying? When I say focusing on it, I'm saying giving your power away to it. You know what I'm saying? Words are powerful. So, you know, put them when you place them in the proper ways, you have a way greater impact. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, dog, this boy AJ, man, is crazy. I'm gonna have to go back to him though, because my sister seen him last week. We don't normally see the guy. He'd call me every once in a while. I'll be in the oil field or we'll be somewhere driving trucks. He'd say, hey, man, these jobs here is hiring out here, you know, doing driving trucks, you know, you can get a contract. He'll have all kind of different things with ownership of trucking. Like he was into that. But I knew bro was married, but my sister just seen him and he stopped it. She said he did a U-turn when he seen her. And he said, hey, he cracking jokes and laughing, you know, and even T and them said that last night when he pulled in, he say Toogie, like he knew he was gonna sing. He knew he was gonna sing, but he didn't know he was gonna sing right before he died. You know what I'm saying? Literally hours before he died. That was his sign. Hey, something gonna happen or go another way. But maybe he didn't quite understand his assignment at that time. You know what I'm saying? That's why I felt like this topic was important to get to, because we have to get to the point where we are not. Hey, break that down, bro. I said overstanding, and nobody else has quite broke it down understanding like Tiller. Tiller has something else totally to say about understanding. When I said overstanding, what he captured in his mind, and I just want to get to that because it's per play. Yeah.
Boy, you know,
Well,
hey, boy. Well, hey, that's why you should have recorded me when I said it. Boy, you know, I be coming off done with it. Nah, but overstand. It's.
You want me to say it for you?
Go ahead, man. Cause
I remember.
You know,
hey, so I said
I got a couple brain trauma. So
yeah, real talk.
Go ahead.
So I said overstanding, and it say you could look at it different. You could look at it like when you stand like someone standing. And he said when you under, you kind of sitting down, but when you stand, you rise up. So you was under until you stood up. And then you know you was equal to the person who overstood, or even maybe you stand higher, like you overstand too. So he was like, you can take those words and bring your own meanings, which you definitely could do. Tupac took thug life Thug Life and said, the hate you gave little infants fucked everybody. You know what I'm saying? He took Thug Life to the hate you gave little infants fucked everybody. So, you know, hey man, real talk, bro. Hey man, it's peace and love, man. I'm happy we tapped in, man. I know y'all got a busy weekend. I got a busy jam-packed weekend. But once again, man, 420 Kids, Black Knights. In closing, bro, y'all got any type of knowledge is key, Dirty Mac, it's Tiller, K Kid Aurora, Dirty Mac, it's Tiller, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, share. Yeah. Well, yeah, is. Okay, I thought you were saying something.
I'm just trying to have a talk.
Oh, okay, word life. All right, yeah. So hey man, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Knowledge is key on YouTube. We doing a huge subscribe run. Like we doing a campaign. Make sure y'all subscribe to the 420 Kids. 420 Kids on YouTube. You say something, Dirt?
Hey,
yeah, real talk.
Like that,
real
man.
talk.
Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Hey, man. Hey, appreciate y'all who was loving and showing support and watching, man, because y'all could be anywhere else, but y'all here pulling up fucking with us. So, man, hey, peace to the guys and goddesses. One love.
God body. One love. In close.
One love.
One love. You're lucky just to have just one love. There we go. There we go. Hey, man. Rest in light to the guy, AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in love,
you still here. We still feel your presence, bro. You bigger than you ever was before. You know, have no problem even saying that now. You bigger than ever. Like, you're not restricted by this body no more. Shout out to ACZ, man. God body. Shout out
to Corey.
Yeah, shout out. Salute.
Chris, what's good, God?
Hey.
Yeah. Hey man, y'all, I don't know, y'all get shot. Y'all get shot. Y'all get shot out.
Sam Weber, keep pushing, motherfucker. Lennox Mill Tick, you hear me? Calf Low, Kings always lead for others. Keep pushing, man. Critical, you hear me? Stay up. J-Rock, happy birthday, J-Rock, man. You know it's my little brother's birthday, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat you up where I see you. Shout out to this, man. You know, y'all shit. Shout out to everybody, man. Peace, love, and blessings.
Man, salute to everybody, man. So I ain't gonna single nobody out. Salute to all my kings and queens out there, man. Hope y'all have a beautiful day. Shalom to all, man. It's still.
God body. Shout out, Mama Key, Daddy Key, Leroy Deb, Trish, Cameron, Maya, C Mills, Patricia, man, Taylor, Taj, Tyler, Coy, god damn, man, the list, Kelsey, Kendall, Kai, Megan, where we at? Hey man, we got a tribe, Chance, Yard, where y'all at? CFAT, IDGN, ACZ, Lil T, Sip, Ross, Tayo, Rochelle, the goddess, Rashawn. Man, here we go. We're gonna keep all Kansas City, Missouri, all of Oklahoma City, all of North Carolina, all of Atlanta, big ties, they strong. I can get a whole state. Alabama, man, I would have to go on another whole nother thing like I just went on for Dallas with y'all. Overstand, you in Alabama, it's straight fam, God body, like to the fullest. We got a lot to come back and build there. I helped with a lot of destruction. We coming back to build challenge. All right, now shit, back on the other end, man. I couldn't stop there, but if I could, yeah, man, I'll stop right there. Hey, it's all love to everybody who pulled up with it. I keep on for it.
Nigga be going off here.
Hey, hell yeah, for real. Yeah.
We want to
hey, yeah, I will keep going. Kiana.
Yeah.
Kiana, Naya, Kennedy, shit, baby love, man. Give it up. Let's go, man. Hey, you know what? Yeah, there we go. Keep going. Bro, I know you got something else. You got something else. You got something else. There we go. There we go.
Hey, Dr. Dre, you hear me? Hey, man, you know, Drake Low. We shouting out to everybody we know in this mama. I'm not as popular as y'all, man. maybe one day I can come out and be with the cool kids one day, man. You hear me? That's all it be. I know y'all know way more people than me. I could be like the cool kid. Hey, look at my big cousin right here, man.
Hey, who that is? Who that is? Oh yeah, there you go. Peace to the God.
Hey.
God body.
What's up with it?
Man, what's up, God body?
I am the king. This is the prince.
Yeah. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Small business. Hey, Dad. Let us see that dashiki. Hey, bro, let us see that dashiki, bro. He trying to hide the dashiki shit, man. Let us check it out. Ain't it? Man, that brother right there been clean. Hey, we can't see it. We can't see it, dog. You got a model better than that, now, Dad. You gotta use your modeling skills and shit. Yeah.
Dirty, let him get in front of the camera.
There you go. Real shit. Yeah.
He's stepping on my TV time.
Yeah. Hey, real time. Real time.
We're gonna Africanize y'all, man. You hear me? We're gonna take y'all back to the motherland. You hear me? We gotta what size y'all were, man. You hear me? We're gonna take y'all back, man. Hey, straight up.
Yeah. Hey, peace to the goddess, Kenya, Angela, my Aunt Bridget, Aunt Jackie, hey, Uncle Curtis. God damn, bro. Hey, I know you got some more people too, bro. Hey, man, I gotta work today.
That's why I said I wasn't gonna even go down no list, man. It's 'cause I ain't got.
Yeah, D Wizard. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm out here on my little daily little strut.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
real
saying.
time.
See,
hey,
I ain't
bro,
gonna have to.
That sun shining over you right now, man. A good way. A good way,
Man.
bro.
I'm telling niggas, this is nigga. I tell cuz, I say, damn, we live. It's just like niggas walking on the stage and shit. Like nigga walking through the basketball game.
Yeah.
Get your motherfucking ass on
Pull that Kanye
on you. Get that showtime.
Pull that Kanye on
you. Hey, he don't got no choice but to get on now. You hear me?
He done made his introduction, huh?
Yeah.
That boy made his introduction. Yeah, man. God body, man. Peace to the guys, man. In a minute, God.
Yeah.
One love.
Hello.